Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. And pitching here today, He's got that splitter, man. It's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand. And here's the rookie center fielder, Hunter Meadows. The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. So the runner aboard to start the inning. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Out towards left center. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it, and there's one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks
could be extra bases. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
All over that one right there. I often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the overtime swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Kicks and deals. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Just shy of the wall. Cut off, throw to third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
Here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab, Eric Skubal. And Siggy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
The throw to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 1 out, base is empty.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. Sometimes, as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
apiece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Out to short, Sweeney. On the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Down the third base. The line and pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Colt Heat getting ready to hit. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field. And you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away. And it might have been the right call to hold him at first. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep for him. He rocketed that one out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They go back to back. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boone. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. This one's smoked on its way out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That's hard hit in the line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Jordan Wicks comes on now.
And with a big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So, man aboard. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. On a line base hit, around third. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Man at first, now the left fielder, Riley Green. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around third. Throw cut off to second. And he's got no chance. He's out.
You gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And stepping in is the speedy Wenzel Perez. He's 0 for 1. Out to center. Bellinger sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Below the inning after a lot of scoring. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. Now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Ian Happ.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The lefty fires. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Isaac Paredes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Skubal in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well. And
that one fouled off. 2 outs. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Matt Vierling. The pitch. That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So, man aboard. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Base knock right field. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Now the first baseman, Spencer.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. He's already homered here in this one. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Swing and a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Pat ranging back on it, and that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Keegan Thompson takes over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So the batting order turns over. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Into center. Bellinger sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out. Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time, 106.
One down. Stepping in, Riley Green. That one ripped right center field. And gone into the home run basket. It just got out of here. Their third home run of the inning. It's 13-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So digging in, Wenzel Perez. Ripped on a line to center. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The third base, number 88, Matt.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. Out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. It just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Line, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of singles back to back. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So up next, Spencer Torkelson. And that one ripped to left. Pat makes the grab, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And here comes. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
Well, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Got him looking, that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Dansby Swanson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. The Tigers up big in this one here in the last half of the third. In the air, center field. Meadows calls it in, 2 away.
Batting up, the catcher.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And he deals. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Out towards right center field. Perez coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. And we're back. The batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Thompson back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Pat reach it back towards the wall. And caught on the track.
Almost allowed start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one, no doubt.
And now Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 14-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Ripped on a line. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now the designated hitter.
Kerry Carpenter digs in now. Up the middle and a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You quite literally can't hit a ball much harder than that. You're in elite territory when you can generate an exit velocity of 118. Only crazy bat speed and big-time strength can put up numbers like that.
This looks like extra bases, and he's got a double, his 4th hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Wenzel Perez. Right side, and it goes just foul. Carpenter on third, Green on at second with 2 down. In the air, right field, Suzuki on the move. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the friendly confines, here's Nico Horner.
The second baseman.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Caught looking his first time up. Fought off foul. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. And it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. It wasn't even elevated, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Pat now at the plate as he swings through strike one. With a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Drew Smiley.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Foul off left side.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Relay throw to second, and he's out.
And the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And next up for the Tigers, Colt Heath. And that one hammered. And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he's got a double. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bad path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And at second with one away, Spencer Torkelson will hit next. This one trailed to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A massive home run. His third home run of the game. It's 16-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of
there. One out, base is empty. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Line drive. Suzuki calls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Corrals it. And that is that. The 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. You know, these Cubs, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
And he'll shoot. Goes down looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's my Tuckman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
There immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the lefty got him looking, and he didn't like the call. 2 outs, base is empty. And no thanks for Chicago. Michael Busch. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Busch, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still 16-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Smiley back to work. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's one hit. Gary Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Ripped on the ground a second. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Riley Green. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. A switch hitter batting right. That's to third. Dives and he can't hang on. To first and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 down. Now Matt Vierling. 4 for 4 with a double and 3 singles. Line to left. Pat pulls that one down, and that is that. So they strand a pair. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Tigers are out front, 16-0. Bottom of the 6th. So up now for Chicago. Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And a pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The wind of the pitch. Right through there, got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Amaya now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Fastball for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Sweeney under it. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Number 2, second baseman,
Nico Horner, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Detroit is out in front, 16-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nate Pearson.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Colt Heath now at the plate.
the second baseman, Colt Heath.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit. That one ripped. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Keith around second, headed for third. Throws high and over his head. Now second and third, and nobody out.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Trey Sweeney. He's already homered in this game.
Smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time we'll go find a hole.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. It's 19-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to be
on the mound now, Yency Almonte.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Now a screamer into the outfield. Bellinger makes the catch, and that'll do a 3-run shot for the Tigers. 7th inning stretch time. You're dialed into the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody.
The line of the pitch. And a foul ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
It's a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. The punch out there, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there in the mound right now. He's got the shutout working so good. Even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ opting in. There's 0 for 2 and a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Got him swinging. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. The Tigers lead it 19-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Riley Green.
And maybe a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And the pitch. That's smashed towards center. Bellinger makes the play, and there's one down. Wrigley Field, the second oldest active ballpark in MLB. It opened in 1914 as Weedman Park for the Federal League's old Chicago Whales franchise. And now the right fielder, Wenzel Perez.
Bowie gets a little tricky in the outfield here at Wrigley with the wind patterns from Lake Michigan. Better check which way the flags are waving when you put together your game plan.
And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The third base, number 8,
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And a base hit up the middle. The throw is wild and it gets away.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the second baseman, Colt. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run across.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a bet.
Second and third, 1 gone. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. In the air, right side. Suzuki has a beat on it. And makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
And now here is Trey Sweeney. Hard ground ball, base knock. 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well done, drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Jake Rogers trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th home of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at-bat's a pretty special one.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. His 5th home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 24-0. That was blasting.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs.
Tyson Miller gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Tyson Miller.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger in a full sprint makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that is that. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. As the lefty gets to work. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. Almost his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive out there at the plate.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Tigers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one down the line, and he handles it himself for the out.
The first base Michael.
Now a chance for Michael Bush. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. On the run, throw to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Tigers lead this one 24-0. here at the friendly confines. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter. The pitch. That one ripped. Into the shrubbery and out of here. All muscle to center field, and they add a run. It's 25-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. That one hammered center field. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Wenzel Perez. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Matt Vierling. Left field, way back there. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run shot. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a pair. It's 27-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot. Porter Hodge. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. That's ripped. Base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
One gone, runner at first. Spencer Torkelson digs in now. Big knock center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ripped on a line to center. And he gets the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The catcher, number 54, Jake Rogers.
So first and second with 2 outs. Jake Rogers will hit next. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. His 6th home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 30-0. Back to the top of the order, Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Struck, that's back there. And it finds the basket and gone.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that. And probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got a great extension.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
73. Adbert Alzolay.
Two outs, nobody on. Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Line drive, and in center field. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back here at Wrigley Field, so bottom of the ninth, here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. You talked about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Here comes the pitch. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. A big performance on the mound, lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. That's in there. That is strike 2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. And first offering is fouled off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
The Tigers up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Now a high fly ball out to left center. As this one sized up, and that'll do it. The Tigers take this one in a blowout.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a little better.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shelby. Talk to you soon.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.